emotion.
Supermarket's Customer Appreciation Day sale is happening on December the 2nd from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. at our Sheriff Street and Blusindian Road locations. All customers will earn a big 10% discount throughout the supermarkets, excluding tobacco and alcohol products. An event you don't want to miss. It's Survival's 13th Customer Appreciation Anniversary Day sale on December the 2nd. All customers will earn a big 10% discount. Shop Price Smart at Survival.
Diana, join me on the Glenn Lal Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The Glenn Lal Show only on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. Without further ado, let's get to the news in detail. Former EPA head Dr. Vincent Adams is calling on the government not to approve ExxonMobil's fourth project, the Yellowtail development, until the U.S.-based oil giant agrees to a belated audit of its $9.5 billion spending. The government said that the audit was not conducted as the country lacks the skills to get the job done. However, Adams believes the administration should use as leverage the Yellowtail project, which is yet to be approved, to force Exxon into extending the time for the completion of the audit. Adams said to not conduct the audit could result in the giveaway of billions to the U.S. oil giant. Vice President Jagdeo said the government is disappointed that it had not been able to push through with these critical audits, citing the absence of strong local groups to do the audits is what stymied the process. The only costs Guyana stand a chance of auditing and refuting, if unreasonable charges are found, are those occurring from 2019 onwards. It therefore means that the PPPC administration still has ample opportunity to review costs expended for the ExxonMobil's Payara development project in the Stabroek block that is expected to cost $9 billion. In other news, in light of concerns that ramped up production levels on the Eliza Destiny FPSO vessel could leave Guyana exposed to grave dangers, EPA head Kemraj Parsram has come forward to categorically state that nothing could be further from the truth. Parsram was keen to note that the Eliza Destiny does have a design capacity of 100,000 barrels of oil per day. While this is confirmed in the environmental impact assessment for the Eliza Phase 1 project, Parsram noted that the document states that production can safely occur beyond the design capacity. The EPA head cited specifically page 28 of the assessment. Parsram said it is the understanding of the agency that 144,000 barrels is safe, while adding that it is on this basis that approval was granted to ESSO. And moving on, electricity generation in Guyana is largely fueled by heavy fuel oil and diesel-powered plants run by GPL at a cost of $0.36 per kilowatt hour, but the figures being preferred as cheaper alternatives do not add up. In fact, the administration, in its presentations trumpeting the Amila Falls hydroelectric project, previously estimated in excess of $1 billion, has in fact convoluted the affair with regard whether the cost of electricity for the consuming public will be reduced or increased. Vice President Jagdeo has been at the forefront in recent years, reiterating the electricity rates for consumers in Guyana being slashed by half by GPL. That should be with GPL still earning a decent profit. The assertions were recently adumbrated by Think Indian Institute and Energy Services Alfred Wulai, who said, based on the information being peddled by administration spokespersons, the repayment cost for the project would not allow for the electricity cost to be reduced, but in fact will increase. In other news, the Federation of Independent Trade Unions of Guyana, or FITUG, has acknowledged that the 7% pay increase offered to public servants is inadequate, but said in the private sector the increase is several times more than what those employers are offering to their workers. FITUG said, while it recognizes there may be little the government can do to control these external events, it noted the president's seeming disappointment in that the measures his government took to relieve some pressures are not reaching the ordinary people. And now let's tell you, a 54-year-old man was burned to death early Thursday morning in a fire at his Lot 156 Market Street Enterprise residence. According to the Ghana Fire Service, the 54-year-old man, Shravas Gulchand, resided in the flat wooden building with his brother. The fire department was made aware of the blaze at 3 hours 40, and water tender 103 from the Melanie Fire Station was immediately dispatched to the area. An ambulance and crew, as well as members of the Ghana Police Force, also responded to the scene. As a result of the fire, Gulchand tragically lost his life, and the entire building and its contents were destroyed. Due to radiated heat, 2 vehicles located on the western side of the building were severely damaged. And to wrap things up this evening, let's tell you that Mohammed Enterprise on Thursday sought to set the record straight and defend why it has been so successful recently in winning quite a few multi-million construction contracts from the government. The company came under the spotlight after it was awarded a $614 million contract in Wednesday to construct the new Guyana Fire Service headquarters along Homestretch Avenue in Georgetown. Questions were raised about the company's experience and whether it is qualified enough to undertake such a project. It was reported too that Mohammed's enterprise had placed the highest bid of $858 million for the construction of the new Ghana Fire Service headquarters and was still awarded a contract for a sum of $614 million. Mohammed said that his company did not submit a bid of that amount and related that NPTAB made a mistake when it was published. The Minister of Home Affairs, Robson Ben, who was part of the signing ceremony of the contract on Wednesday, also related that he is only aware of the $614 million that was in the contract document. And with that, we've come to the end of this evening's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening. Do you have a wonderful and safe, enjoyable weekend.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different media.